Hi guys, welcome to Bath Fizz and Foam. My name is Robyn Smith. It's Friday, so we're gonna have a little face-to-face Friday where I'm gonna make something with you. Face-to-face, you know? Pardon me. Today I'm gonna show you how to make like the perfect Christmas red, which is obviously subjective, but I think it's the perfect Christmas red. And I'm going to show you in a quarter size batch. So I'm also going to kind of show you how I split my batches. So this is the humid weather recipe, and it already has all the powder ingredients in it except for the citric acid, and it has all my liquid ingredients in it except for my fragrance oil and my binder. And I'm going to split that into fourths right now. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I had already started working on these, and then I was like, oh man, I should do these like really quick for a face-to-face Friday. So I'm going to be making these Sorcerer stones because I'm continuing on this Harry Potter theme that I'm working on. So I was painting these and I was like, man, I should show them how to get that red first before I keep going. So I don't need like a whole bunch of these. I only need a few of them. So doing a quarter size batch makes more sense for me. And I can save the mix that's here and I can use it for another project. I'll probably use it at the end of the day today. So I'm just going to divide this into fourths, and it's about 400 grams of mix. So I'm going to put 400 grams into my mixing bowl. And then I already have, which is not a lot. I mean, it's small. It's not going to make a lot, but I'm going to make plenty. I'm going to cover this over here. And I'm going to add some fragrance oil to this. So I'm going to quarter the amount of fragrance oil that would be in my full-size batch. So I'm going to do only enough for a quarter size batch. And Amanda and I did this a lot when I was in Florida because we made like a lot of projects. So we would do prep a full size batch and then split it into quarter size batches, and then we could make like a bunch of different things in one day. So if you only need to make small batches, this is a lot smarter and a lot easier than trying to split the batch down and make like a quarter size batch, because some of the ingredients only have like 5 to 6 grams, and then like how do you split that into quarters or whatever, you know? That's like a little bit confusing. Hi Denise from Malaysia, how are you? I don't know why that trips me up. What's up girl, how are you? Okay, so then I have my batch going, and now to make the perfect red, I'm gonna blend red 40 and red 27 lake. If you just do red 40 by itself, it's not really bright enough. It's kind of a dull, kind of looks dull to me. And then I'm gonna add red 27 lake because it kind of makes it pop. We have a red color study on our blog that I will include a link to so you can see, and we talk about ratios in the color study. So I'm gonna go ahead and do probably a 1-to-1, maybe a 2-to-1. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it and see. So this is red 40 and this is half a teaspoon. And then this is red 27, and I'm gonna do it also at half a teaspoon. And the thing is, you do need to be careful with red 27. It's more prone to staining, but you can put a lot of red 40 in there. Like, you can put a lot of red 40 in there before it stains, so just saying. Oh, Charlie says they finally made a live one. Yay! I know, like today, oh my gosh, I had like a crazy day today. Okay, there's another teaspoon of red 40, and I'm gonna let that mix for a second before I go in there and add any more red 27. Just to kind of get like a feel for where it's at, because I feel like that's a pretty good red right now. You know what I'm saying? When I add the citric acid, sometimes it can change it because of the pH change, so we can keep an eye on it for that. But I'm just going to keep letting that mix for a minute. I had like a crazy morning this morning. I didn't even know if I was going to do the live, so I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I just had to be like prepared. But like, you know, it's like one thing goes wrong and it's like dominoes. Good afternoon from Montana. Hey, Liz from Montana. And then Rose says, where did I buy the bags of Lakestrom? These are from TKB. I used to use for Make Your Own Buzz, and they changed owners, and I don't know, their supplies were taking a long time to get around. So I had already started testing out TKB, and in my opinion, they had the closest like dye load. Maybe not on paper, like the dye loads look different on paper, but the color payout in the water and the ease of use, like visually, it feels like it has the same amount of dye load. So, okay, so the other thing I really want you guys to pay attention to is like I give this a lot of time to mix. Like I give this a lot of time to mix. Even if I had added my citric acid, which I hadn't done yet, I would still give it a lot of time to mix. Like that's one of the things about this recipe that I love, is that you don't have to panic. You have a lot of working time, so like don't panic, don't feel like you need to rush it. Like everything is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So now I'm gonna put in a quarter amount of my citric acid, which is 165 grams. And once again, I'm gonna let that mix for a pretty good amount of time. I'm gonna close these bags up because Murphy's Law. Also, I think that the red is good. I think that we're there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close this up. So that was a 2-to-1 ratio. So you just keep that in mind. Like if you are using a bigger size batch, obviously you're gonna need to use more. So total I used was 1 teaspoon of red 40 and a half teaspoon of red 27. And then as you do bigger size, and that's for a quarter size batch. So as you do bigger batches, obviously you're gonna need more colorant, but you can always keep that ratio in mind. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep letting this mix for just one more second. I'm gonna grab the bowl. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys this mold. So this mold is from Chunkadust. It's a gemstone. It's so easy to use. I just got it like a couple weeks ago, and I really like how easy it is to use. Really nice little mold there. It's also the perfect shape for the Sorcerer's Stone. Just saying. I feel very connected to Harry Potter during November because you're probably tired of me saying this, but like my birthday's in November. But like the Harry Potter movies were my OG Potterheads at. Okay, the Harry Potter movies used to always come out in November, and it was just very special to me. It was like me and Harry would get to go on a date for my birthday, like hang out. I would get to go to a midnight movie and go see him and like, what's up, Harry? What's up, HP? Okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Nobody saw that. Danielle says that you love Harry Potter too. So, you know, the thing is, like, I'm just doing like 2 sprays of water in this. It's very humid out. It's very humid out today. Like this morning, the temperature was like 58 degrees, which is lovely. But the humidity was 91 degrees. I mean, 91% humidity with the 2% chance of rain. So it's not gonna rain. It's just that freaking humid where I live. Like, and I do run a dehumidifier in my shop. So the high humidity recipe is not a humid proof recipe. Like you can still get warts and it can still activate. So like, please don't like assume that it's a humid proof recipe. It's just so that you can use the minimum amount of binder and get lots of working time from this recipe. And so yeah, there's no like fail safe. When I lived in a house, oh my god, when I lived in a house, when I worked in my house, when my workshop was in my house, I never needed a dehumidifier. But now that I have this little workshop, all I have is a window unit, and even though it, you know, it has a dehumidifier built into it, it's not good enough. And so I definitely, sorry, itching. I definitely still have to use a dehumidifier in here now. So, okay, so then I'm checking for, I'm just gonna do like a drop test and see where we're at. It looks pretty good. Oh, so I don't know what I was thinking about Harry Potter. Oh, I like, so the thing is, like, there's lots of different Harry Potter things that you could do. So I'm trying to hit like some kind of different things that you could do with Harry Potter. Like, yes, I'm definitely still gonna do the sorting hat and the castle, which are things I did last year. But I just wanted to kind of do like some different things within the Harry Potter universe that you could still hit. And like kind of, you know, just be unique about it and creative. So, okay, so this is 4.25 ounces. Your bath bombs will lose a little bit of weight as they cure, just so you know. So like if I were to label this, I would probably label it as 4 ounces instead of 4.25 because it's going to lose just a little bit of weight as it cures up. Perfect. So this, I feel like this is like a perfect Christmas red. So if you guys are looking for like that perfect Santa red right now, this is a good combination for that. And I'll, like I said, I'll link the color study, the red color study that's in our blog. So, oh, Denise says you're binge watching Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, like anytime I'm sick, that's like, I'll just put it on and like that's all I watch is just Harry Potter nonstop. It's either Harry Potter or Downton Abbey when I'm sick. So like when I got my second COVID vaccination and I like lost the will to live for like 24 hours, I watched Downton Abbey the whole time. But like Harry Potter and Downton Abbey, those are like my two comfort shows that I like just, I could just binge and watch them the whole time. I just feel like really good about my life. Even if the movies aren't as good as the books, it's still good, still good. So I don't know if I said this mold is from Chunkadust. Did I say that? Look how easy it is though, like wow. And then if that makes you nervous to turn it over like that, you can always use like a piece of cardboard or something like that to turn it over. This guy's pretty solid though, so I wouldn't be afraid to turn him over. I think he's good. But yeah, like binge watching Harry Potter, I feel like is like our generation's equivalent of binge watching The Godfather. Because like that was like my older brother would always like, they'd like binge watch The Godfather, which is like much less violent version of that binging. But it's like, because you know what's gonna happen, you know, and you know everything that's gonna happen. None of it scares you anymore. You just watch it peacefully. You know what's gonna happen. Ooh, Rebecca says it's Buffy. Like, yes. Yes, I love Buffy, although I like rewatched it a couple Christmases ago. It was like my binge while I was doing my holiday making. And I just remember being like, wow, this is so like teenager. Like it's so teenager, which I love. I love like how corny it is and stuff. Also, speaking of teenager, I just watched the Twilight series on Netflix, which I had never, somehow I had made it through my life without watching that. And I wasn't missing anything, but like, it creeped me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. There were several scenes where I was like, what am I even watching? Who gave this a thumbs up? Like, yes, this is okay. Let's do this. Like, who made that call? because some of those choices, the baby in that movie, in that last movie, the baby, I'm gonna have nightmares about that baby, okay? That is like, oh my God. Why couldn't they just use a real baby? They had to do this thing where like they use like a CGI / maybe possibly animatronic baby, and there's this thing, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's like, it's called the uncanny valley, where like something looks so close to being real that it like skeeves you out, like big time skeeves. And like I was watching that and I was like, no. Like the vampires are less scary to me than the baby, okay? Plus there's like all kinds of other problems with it, like I'm not even gonna get into those other problems with like the wolf kid and the baby, their relationship, very complicated. I don't think I'm okay with it. The whole thing was an experience that I'm glad I wish I hadn't had. Wish I hadn't had that, but I did. Had that experience. Okay, so I don't have quite enough to make a 5th one. What I'm gonna do is fill it in and then just do the back flat. I could have used like a mini. I have a bunch of like those mini Christmas molds from the advent calendar. I don't know, I've showed you guys a couple times, I'm sure. But no, I just want to do this. If you're ever in doubt about a mold, like you're like, I don't know, I can't get both sides to work. Some molds, not every mold, but some molds you can do this if it's like even all the way around, and you can just do the flat side. And sometimes if like a 3D mold is a little bit daunting for you, you can do that. So there you have it. Pretty, right? I'm gonna paint them later like this, so that it looks like it's actually got like shadows and light going through it and stuff. And then yeah, maybe I'll do a video of me doing this. I did do a video of me painting the owl. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's on our TikTok, it's on our, maybe on our Instagram, I don't know, it's on our TikTok for sure. So I did do a video of me painting the owl, which I said I was gonna do. So I will probably do a video of me painting these as well. Thanks for watching today. If you have any questions, drop them down there and I will try to answer your question. If I can, I will include links to the color study and to where I got this mold and to where you can get this recipe if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Quick, short, and simple. Bye, guys. Happy making.